is Erica Sullivan of the Texas Longhorns as the top seed coming in. She was the bronze medalist in this race last year, Olympic silver medalist, and trying to win a race that Texas has not won in 31 years.
Well, she's got a great shot here tonight. Had a spectacular swim this morning to put herself in that prime location, lane number 4.
All right, in lane 1, Qinghui Gan, freshman from Indiana out of Singapore. And there's Olivia Bray, the second of the 2 Longhorns in this championship. 3-time Big 12 champ in the 100 fly. Then Rachel Steggy, sophomore from Georgia, who won the SEC 500-yard championship, out-touching her sister by 4 100s. And there is Erica Sullivan, the sophomore from Vegas, trying to pick up what would be 20 big points here for Texas in their first championship here in Knoxville. Abby Carlson, sophomore from Waukesha, Wisconsin. She was the Big Ten champ just a couple of weeks ago. Kensey McMahon had the biggest drop of anybody in this championship final this morning. 2.22 seconds she dropped. There's Dunay Kutsia out of South Africa. 2020 Olympian representing Georgia. And in lane 8, all you need is a lane, and that's what Emma Wyatt got by 0.07 of a second this morning. She was the 5 seed coming in, but she grabbed the lane, and the silver medalist in this race last year. And here is the other Longhorn in the race in lane 2, Olivia Bray.
Yeah, they're going to gain some points here, no doubt about it. And Bray did not even swim this event her first 2 years, freshman and sophomore. This is an event that just has come around for her. She had a great split on that 800 free relay last night for Texas, 43.2. So this is an event that she could definitely make some noise and have a chance for Texas to go 1-2.
If they do, 37 points for the Longhorns.
Take your marks.
Bunch of 437s in here. Emma Wyatt actually has the second fastest time of anybody in the group, way up there in lane 8, as you mentioned, next to Erica Sullivan's 4:34 flat. You've got to believe with Sullivan's great 44 plus on Texas's relay last night in the 200 freestyle, she's going to have some good mix of speed and endurance. She's got the endurance, obviously, just from her Olympic experience, silver medal in the 2021 Olympic Games in the 1500 behind who you just saw, Katie Ledecky, who has the 10 fastest time. Nobody's going to come close to 4:24. I don't think anybody's going to come close to breaking 4:30, so it's all about placing here.
So Olivia Bray taking out the pace early in lane 2 for Texas. Lane 1 at the top of your screen. There is Emma Wyatt at the bottom of your screen in the foreground for Florida in 8. This is a race that Virginia, at least over the last 6 or 7 years, has fared very well. They've won 3 of the last 7. Leah Smith won a couple. Paige Madden won one back in 2021. But again, no Cavaliers here in this championship final.
No, but they will have a bunch coming up here in the next few events.
Yes.
Boy, Bray's looking very smooth right now. Look at this, easy swimming right now. Nice long distance per stroke. That's a 27.8, but an easy 27.8. Rest of the field creeping up on her, but she still hasn't put those legs into it.
You know, Bray last year at the NCAA Championships did make 3 championship finals, but not in this event. The 100 fly finished 7th, 200 fly and 200 back finished 8th in each of those, and now she jumps to the 500-yard freestyle. Right now setting the pace is Rachel Steggy of Georgia joins her in lane 3, and they flip almost in unison.
There's Sullivan right there. Lane number 4 still kind of hanging right into the group, starting to make a little push now after the 200 mark. She was actually 4th at the 200, 149.1 was her 200 mark. And that's about a second slower than she went in the prelims. So if she's doing it, she's going to be doing it now in the back half of the race.
This is Steggy at the midway mark, flipping in front for Georgia.
Steggy comes in with a lifetime best of 4:36, and there are a couple of Georgia Bulldogs in there as well. We talked about Texas having 2 swimmers, but Georgia's got 2 as well, and they're starting to make a move up in the standings. Yeah, this is tight right now. Really starting to tighten up.
It looks like right now it's kind of go time for Erica Sullivan for the Texas Longhorns. Closing the gap
Bray's starting to come back a little bit. A lot of the field starting to catch her. Look at McMahon. You mentioned McMahon right there. She's right there in lane number 6. She's doing a good job putting herself in position. You said she won her lifetime best this morning. Could we see another one?
Had a big drop at the SECs last month and dropped almost 2¼ seconds this morning, and she's going to touch the wall, and it will be McMahon in front at the 350.
And she's got a good view of everybody over here right now, and she's starting to extend this lead. This would be a huge upset. No matter how you put it, this would be an upset if McMahon could somehow, as a 5th-year senior grad student, grab a victory here. And there goes Sullivan, though.
So coming to the wall with 100 yards to go. It is still McMahon by about 1,700s on Erica Sullivan.
Boy, there are 4 or 5 swimmers that are not out of this, even with 75 yards left to go. Carlson up there in lane number 5 is starting to make a little bit of a push now. You've got 4 swimmers still in it.
Across the pool, McMahon in 6, still in the lead, and Erica Sullivan right now hears the bell, and she's in a fight for the championship here in the 500 free. Abby Carlson in lane 5 in the red cap from Wisconsin.
18/100ths of a second separated, but McMahon still hanging on. Now you've got the race between 3 swimmers.
Final turn. Carlson, Sullivan, and Olivia Bray up in lane 2. Staggy trying to get involved. Kensey McMahon, though, of Alabama in lane 6, touches the wall and is a national champion. Big upset in Knoxville. Kensey McMahon, the national champion. That reaction tells you she can't believe it. Abby Carlson up for silver from Wisconsin, and the Longhorns finished 3 and 4. Bray for the bronze, and Erica Sullivan finishes 4th.
What a race. What a race by Kensey McMahon, and watch her come off this wall. I thought Carlson was really kind of building some good momentum coming off the wall, and look at the finish, 18/100ths. 34/100ths of a second at the end. Good finish, but all 5 of these swimmers are really, really fast. What a great race. What a great race to kick off this session.
She came into the weekend as the 23 seed. She qualified 4th with her lifetime best earlier, and now Kensey McMahon, a few hours later, is a national champion from Alabama. 4:36.62, 3,400s clear of Carlson, and Olivia Bray will take the bronze. So Kensey McMahon from Jacksonville, Florida, Alabama, a national champ, and here's Elizabeth with Kensey.
On deck with Kensey McMahon, the first individual NCAA championship title is yours. What are the emotions that you're feeling right now as a 5th year?
There's a lot of emotions. Kind of feel like I'm going to cry right now. Have to keep looking up at the board to make sure that's real.
Did you know how close that race was? And when you were coming into this race, what was the strategy that you had?
I knew I wanted to take out the race really strong this morning. Those middle 3/100s are definitely a big turning point for me, and I was feeling so good. And I've been practicing that last wall all season, so glad I could execute it.
What an incredible moment for you, Kensey. Go ahead and celebrate with your family and your teammates. Congratulations.
Thank you, Roll Tide.